guys, Cody from Velocity here. Today we're going to talk about our Velocity Mustang Fox Body. Let's get into it. This Fox Body rocked the world at SEMA last year. A lot of questions are jumping around. We're going to get into why this car came about and a lot of details about it. We had a few of our clients that had been reaching out to us, asking us if we ever thought about building a Fox Body. At the time, we did not. Our CEO, Stuart Wilson, also owned one of these cars. We've been kicking it around a little bit. Next thing we know, Roadster Shop comes out with a chassis for one of these cars. It's actually about 2 years ago at SEMA. So it all kind of collided together. We decided, hey, this is the perfect opportunity to build one of these cars and also get into the early 90s market. We're always thinking about the next model. What is it? Can we build it? Can we do it efficiently in the Velocity production fashion? So when you look at this car, it screams nostalgia. There's a recipe to every car when it comes to car building, especially Restomods. Hey, what's the name of the game? The name of the game was to keep this as period correct as possible, but give it that Fox Body flair that everybody's always loved. The main differences between our Street Series and our Signature Series is mainly about options. So if we're gonna get into a Signature Series, gonna have the same foundation as a Street, Roadster Shop chassis, you're gonna have a 10R80 or a T56 option, you will have the Coyote. Other than that, stock wheels, it will just look like a really brand new Fox Body with a really good foundation. So let's talk about the front end of this car, what we're seeing. We do have the 2-inch cowl hood, which was popular in its time. We also needed to run this because of the Whipple clearance. We're gonna get into that later once we pop that hood. But the front end of this car is all business. Got this beautiful black glazerite paint. It's so deep, it looks like you can reach inside of it. Paint and Body crew did an amazing job on this car. You will be able to get a stripe option with the Street or our Signature Series. So if you're that person that wants to get stripes on your car, we can handle that for you. It is all business up here, just a stock appearing notchback, factory appearing bumper. We did tint the headlights, again, just to give it a little bit more of aggressive look. But again, keep it period correct, just make it look nostalgic and all business. The wheels were everything for this car. You can really screw up the look of a Restomod if you choose the wrong wheel, especially a Fox Body. So we did a lot of research, ended up with CCW. They really have a lot of history with these cars. I think the wheel turned out awesome. These are 18s all the way around. We've got a 12-inch in the rear to handle all that horsepower. Really fits, really nice look. Obviously, the car is just jet black everywhere you look. We did try to keep all the original satin black features of the car, gives a little bit of contrast. I personally love contrast, helps break it up a little bit. Got some tinted windows, that is an option for all of our customers. We can see our pinch weld on the bottom. These are from Carter's Customs. We wanted to cover up that pinch weld, clean it up just a little bit. As we go around to the back of this car, again, it was all business, keep it clean, notchback styling, not a bunch of ground effects or adding anything to it. We did tint the taillights just to give it a little bit of a darker look, a more aggressive look, if you will. So it actually, brought it all together and it's really clean. When you look at this car, it does scream Fox Body from the 90s. I think anybody that owns one of these cars appreciates what we did with it and just tried to keep it clean and keep the recipe intact. Let's pop the hood. All right, we talked about the nostalgia and the recipe for the exterior of this car. When we open the hood, there's nothing nostalgic about the power plant under this hood. Normally, when you open the hood of a Fox Body, you're gonna be looking at a 302 that's souped up, 351, Cleveland, Windsor, carbureted, ProCharger, stuff like that. All of that's cool. However, we wanted to go new school, Coyote 4th gen, 3-liter Whipple, worked with Wegner on this setup. We've got his front drive system, 3-liter supercharger. This thing made about 675 to the tire. Plenty of power in one of these cars. It's a blast to drive. Everything you see in here, super efficient, clean, satin black paint, contrast like we talked about is paired with a 10R80. Hey, why'd y'all put a 10-speed in it? These things are amazing transmissions, super quick, super efficient. But for all you skinny pedal guys, we're gonna offer the T56 option if you wanna have more fun. But the car drives amazing. We did mini tub this car. All of your Street Series cars will have those tubs so we can get those 335s in the back. Because if we got all that power, we gotta be able to put it to the ground. And for everybody that, hey, the Coyote 4th Gen is plenty of power for you, the Whipple is an option. So just know if you're interested in this car, you're not really interested in supercharger, we'll take care of you in the options. Roadster Shop did an amazing job with this thing. If you've ever driven a Fox Body that didn't have a full chassis, they didn't drive the best. They moved around a lot, they twisted, you know, it just didn't drive great. They did an awesome job, built a full spec chassis for this thing. Its coilovers front and rear, handles really phenomenally. It's got a 9-inch in the rear. One thing I forgot to mention is the brakes. This thing's got 14-inch bare brakes. Car's got a lot of horsepower. Like I like to say, with all that go, you need some whoa. Perfect brake package. This thing stops on a dime, but super good platform for these cars. I really love what the team did with the interior of this car. I believe it was the make or break point for it. Again, it was the recipe of keeping this thing period correct. There was so much focus on this interior, it was crazy. I want to talk about our door panels really quick and just the materials that we used. So you see Alcantara on the top here, generally where your arm would lay. We do have black leather. We did find this really cool textile material that felt really nostalgic to us, so we thought it was a good choice. We rebuilt the armrest. These were designed in CAD, just jazzed it up a little bit. Same with the speaker grill, carpet on the bottom. The whole intent behind this was to approach this from an angle as if this was a car that was released today. Modern features just enhanced everything about it and not just turned it into a spaceship. So it turned out really nice, really clean, it's comfortable. We're gonna jump inside this thing and start talking about the dash. So when you sit in the car, one of the biggest things that I see is the steering wheel. Started working with Jonathan from Spark Industries. The biggest thing was, hey, let's keep factory controls. You know, we wanted the horn button, we wanted our cruise control. I felt that had to stay in here. So we took that old big plastic steering wheel, shrunk it down, put it on a diet. This thing is billet, it is beautiful. It really appeals to the inside of this car. We got all these new features, we got electronics, we got a new engine, new drivetrain. Of course, we're gonna lean on our friends over at Dakota Digital, put a Dakota Digital dash in this thing. Very stock appearing, but it's got all our vital functions. We can depend on these gauges now, you know, to deliver all those functions to us. At the end of the day, it looks clean, it looks original. We used all original switchgear up here, painted the cluster a nice satin black to blend in with all the other components. And again, just keep it nice and simple. There was a couple things that guys did in the early 90s, you know, adding gauges to these cars. Some of them had a big tack, boost gauges, all kinds of things you could add to it. So we want to kind of be period correct. So we added a boost gauge to pair with the blower. And then we put a wideband in here so we could keep an eye on our AFR. If you're interested in these pod gauges that go in these cars, you're gonna have to get into a street series. We do not offer them in the Signature series. All right, one of my favorite features about this car is this console. Put a lot of thought into it. How do we enhance it? How do we make it look newer? How do we put a couple features in it and not lose the original look of it? I think the team executed really well here. You're gonna notice some original switchgear and you're gonna notice some aftermarket switchgear. One of my favorite things here is we utilize the original shifter. The team really came together. It was a big thing that I wanted to put in here. But yeah, it looks cool, it looks factory. It's got the Blaupunk radio, it's got vintage air controls. I really like these controls because it's exactly like a Fox Body would have in the early 90s, late 80s. This feels great, everything blends in, and you gotta look twice to even know that this is aftermarket or it's a Velocity product. Got some features built into it. We do have USB chargers here. You do have some storage space here. You do have a drink holder. It has everything you need, but clean, simple, and to the point. I really like this Blaupunk radio that we put in here because it has the retro feel. You would think this radio came stock in the car, and that was the entire point. It's cool about it. It looks like it would accept a cassette tape. We've actually got an SD card and a USB port here. So it looks like it came originally, but it's not. It's got all those modern features in it. This is only a street series radio. You will get a retro sound radio in your Signature series. Last but not least is the seats. It really what brought this car together. We did use a sport style seat in here. Like we talked about the door panels, we found this really cool textile fabric that looked really period correct. When you're sitting in this car, you are locked in, you're comfortable, you have plenty of leg room. Even head to headliner height is perfect. They just fit really great in here. You can expect this seat option with your street or signature series. We can upgrade those seats for you. This beautiful period correct fabric carries into the back seat along with those mini tubs. We did not have to modify the seat. It is a factory width. Everything fit beautiful back here. It is leather wrapped panels back here. It does pair with the Alcantara. That same theme you see on the door panels does carry back here. If you do want to ride in the back of this car, you better buckle up. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. It was a pleasure going over this beautiful Fox Body with you guys. Hey, go to our page, velocityrestorations.com. Check out what we have for the Fox Body on the page. Click the link below. Can't wait for you to see it.